Good evening. Good evening, guys.
Yay!
Welcome
Thank God
to
it's
our
Friday.
Live?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to our fourth
Evening.
episode of our the VA Launchpad podcast. How is everything going?
Busy.
Messy. Messy.
Messy.
Yeah.
Messy.
All is good, all is well. That ends well.
All right.
Yeah.
So may bago na naman tayong pag-uusapan today, and yung topic natin is things about work from home you need to know. So ano ba yung ano natin? Ano ba yung kailangan, malaman ng mga or anong puwede nating i-share para naman, it can become tips to those na, nagta-try na mag-work from home. Parang
Yep.
freelancing 'to, 'di ba? Parang
Mm,
freelancing
mm,
yung setup. So, either
mm.
you're working, yeah, you're working from home. So, ano yung mga things na dapat mong malaman para walang surprise kumbaga kung gusto mong
Mm.
mag-transition sa ganitong setup. So, sige, una ka na Coach Bry.
Yes, good evening po sa lahat. So, within the premise nga sa pag-uusapan natin ngayon, things that we need to know, about working from home or tips kung tatawagin natin. So, first off, we need to understand na it's a progressive thing, especially pag baguhan ka. This doesn't happen overnight. Okay? But over time, nadidevelop yung marami iba't ibang skills natin kung paano natin i-approach itong pag-work from home, or if you're transitioning from an office setting, na completely office setting, transitioning to working from home or hybrid kung tatawagin. So first thing for me is freedom. Yun yung isa sa mga pinaka freedom in your workspace, kumbaga. So if you notice, in my background, may mga toys pa ako. So this is something that hindi natin basta-bastang pwedeng gawin pag nasa office setting tayo in office setting. Hindi sa lahat, okay? Hindi naman lahat. Pero mostly kasi. So dati kasi sa call center industry po tayo, hindi ito pwede. Siyempre, you cannot bring anything else na hindi allowed ng company or the company policy. So freedom in your workspace. So picture yourself, kumbaga, working in a cozy, maybe papajama ka lang, may iba underwear. So, sorry. Pero yung iba ganun talaga, or setting up your laptop on, meron kang magandang window side kung saan yung nagsa-sunrise, So, meron kang patio or balcony, pwedeng ganun. So, bilang isang VA, halimbawa na lang, you have the freedom to design your workspace just the way you like it. So, working from home gives you the freedom to create your own ideal workspace. Okay? So, whether it's maybe nasa corner lang to sa akin, or a home office na setup, kumbaga, or even in a favorite cafe na gusto mo, you have the power to decide where you work best. So, yun sa akin. Thank you, Coach Gab.
Mhm.
Freedom.
So parang ang sinabi ni Coach Brian is yung advantage working from home,
Yes. Mm.
right? So
Mm.
what about, yung things na i-prepare if you are planning to work from home?
Okay. So, well, talking about workspace pa rin naman. So, of course, you have to
Mm.
have a system, a computer, kahit basic lang, and a workspace, desktop, table, kumbaga.
Mhm.
Para sa akin, basically, meron kang internet connection, good to go ka na. Pag talking about workspace lang, wala pa wala pa dito yung skills, knowledge, and all. Workspace lang. Yun.
All right. So ano yung madagdag mo, Coach Julie?
Siguro one of the disadvantages, I think, to reinforce lang yung sinabi ni Coach Bry. Sa office kasi, you don't really have to worry about your equipments kasi provided siya ng office. So, yun naman yun. But if
Mhm.
you're working from home, then you really have to invest on your equipments, your computer, your even your ISP, di ba, yung internet mo. But there are companies sa ngayon na kahit work from home, sila yung nagpo-provide ng equipments sa employee. So it really depends on your situation or sa company na pinasukan mo. Pero most of us kasi we're really save up for a good equipment kasi sa ngayon majority of the companies meron silang mga rules and may mga aside from your qualifications they're also checking your equipments kasi 'di ba? So may mga specs silang hinahanap, yung mga ganon. So siguro hindi naman siya sa disadvantage talaga kasi investment mo yun sa sa career mo eh. You really have to have something na wala kang magiging problema while you're working, 'di ba? Kasi kung medyo obsolete na yung mga gamit mo, you'll have problems with your speed, with your lahat-lahat na. So yun lang siguro yung madagdag ko dun kay Coach Bry. So if you're working from home, then try to invest in good equipment, good computer. But then if your company will provide those sa'yo, then mas okay, di ba? So it really depends. So yun lang yung medyo disadvantage lang doon. Kasi you have something. Yeah.
Oo, kasi ikaw yung magpo-provide ng equipment mo, you prepare for your facility, and also siguro dagdag ko na rin sa mga sinabi ni Coach Brian, Coach Julie, na pumili ka ng isang area sa bahay nyo na comfortable ka to do your work, na less yung distraction, or if not totally zero distractions, at least yung minimize mo yung mga distractions mo gaya ng background noise, and yung conducive talaga for working. So yan yung isa sa mga siguro kailangan i-prepare mo to be able to function as a VA working from home. So kailangan mo siyang i-prepare talaga yung space for you to be able to work effectively.
Yeah,
alright,
especially when you're working yung may calls, 'di ba? So sa dati pa VA lang tayo, virtual assistant, data entry, ganun. Pero sa ngayon nag-hire na rin kasi sila ng mga VAs na may mga calls. You have to call their clients, mga ganun. So you have to really make sure na may noise cancelling headset ka. At the same time, tahimik talaga yung yung environment. Yeah.
Yes. That's right. So anything else? And ano pa yung mga siguro let's call it challenges at kailangan i-prepare if you're planning to work from home? Ano pa yung mga ibang ideas mo, Coach Bry? Anong nakikita mong challenges at anong pwedeng gawin nila?
Challenge for me yung pag-manage ng time. Kasi po kung dati-rati tulad lang din sa atin, we used to work in a corporate setting. Meron talagang say oras na dapat pumasok ka sa ganitong oras, tapos meron kang breaks in between, merong lunch break, ganun. So parang ganun lang din naman in a work from home setting, kailangan lang i-balance. So kailangan na natin matuto kasi yung iba parang depende, merong time tracker, merong ganyan. In my case, for example, merong ibang kliyente natin na walang time tracker. So you have to be disciplined. Para sa disiplina talaga, whatever you want to call it or whatever techniques you want to use, say Pomodoro technique, you allocate, focused work on a specific set of like a few hours of work, and then meron kang breaks in between para makapag-boost ng productivity po natin. So excellent time management skills kailangan po dito. You need to set clear boundaries kumbaga between work and personal time, kasi yung disadvantage naman from working from home, talking about time, Kasi you have it's your space eh. And you can just watch any, let's say, ako kanina, nanonood akong anime, break ko naman yun, pero, or movies, parang ganun. So, pag na-hook ka doon at di ka disiplinado sa oras mo, distraction yun. Detrimental po yun sa trabaho natin. At syempre, pag ganun, hindi magugustuhan ni client, less productivity, syempre, pangit. Ayan. Time management for me.
Alright. Ikaw, Coach Julie.
Yeah, I agree with Coach Brian kasi even if you're working at home, you still have to be professional pa rin kasi you're
Correct.
paid. Diba? So, work ethics pa rin. Kahit anong mangyari, kahit nandun ka sa sa ilalim ng coconut tree sa Boracay or wherever, you still have to be professional. Yun lang. Siguro if you want to transition to working from home, I think you have to be prepared lang sa isolation. Especially if you're ano nga ba tawag doon? Yung parang outgoing yung personality mo. You are always with friends, you always want to be with people. Pero na lang kung introvert ka, love na love mo yung work from home. Kasi syempre, 'di ba? Pero kung extrovert ka kasi and
Like you.
nasasanay ka, no, I'm not. So, kung nasasanay ka kasi na may kasama, may kausap, medyo
Challenge
medyo
sa'yo.
kasi ay isolated kapag pag work from home. Oo. So just be prepared lang sa isolation. Minsan kasi parang depressing din minsan. Yung parang you realize na ay Thursday na, from Monday to Thursday, mag-isa ka, trabaho lang ng trabaho, then eventually you'll realize, oh my God, matatapos na yung week, parang mag-isa ako sa mundo. But you know what? You still have day offs kasi. So, meet up with friends. Siguro, more than anything, a work-life balance pa rin. Yeah, kahit sa work from home, sabi nila advantage yon kasi work-life balance, ganun. Hindi pa rin kasi you still have to work. You are still required to render 8 hours of your day. So parang nag-o-office ka pa rin. But sa office, syempre, may mga lunch, may mga breaks, so chika-chika ka dyan. So if your personality is like someone na outgoing, talagang kailangan mo ng kasama, yun. So, think about it. Kasi you'll feel isolation talaga if you're working from home. Pwede na lang if you're living with friends na working from home din, diba? So, you are all working at the same time. So, yun. So, yun lang siguro. Yung isang ano mo lang.
Parang you're choosing a lifestyle kasi. So,
correct.
if this is the lifestyle that you're choosing, you have to adjust your expectations na part of working from home is also isolating yourself from people, from your social group. So you have to be ready for it mentally and emotionally. And gaya nga ng sinabi ni Coach Julie, kailangan mo siyang kailangan mo pa ring i-balance yung work at life. And it's even more difficult kung nasa bahay ka, 'di ba? Kasi how do you separate work from your personal space and time, 'di ba? So that's a challenge, but if it worked for many people, you can also, you can also consider making some adjustments. So yung key is actually adjust your expectations. And speaking of time management, so para sa akin, you have to dedicate a specific schedule or a routine na okay, sa ganitong oras lang ako mag-work, and after that rest na ako or family na ako. Once yung oras ay ganito, off na yung lahat ng equipments ko, and be consistent with your schedule para yung biological clock is not disrupted sa mga pabago-bagong schedule. So be consistent with your schedule and stick to it. So yun yung mga madagdag ko siguro. So what else, Coach Bry?
Okay. Sa akin, another tip is for us to, kumbaga, pagiging tech savvy, it's a huge plus. I mean, it's basic naman, syempre. Pero pag sinabing savvy, mas may alam ka ng konti, mas syempre plus yun. Tip lang, we need to familiarize ourselves with digital tools and different platforms like mga project management na software, communication programs or apps, yung cloud storage, naririnig na natin yun, and kailangan natin i-enhance yung natin, efficient. Ito yung nakakatulong na ma-enhance yung efficiency tsaka yung communication natin. Since we're in the virtual space kasi working from home, we largely depend on online. Diba? So think, for example na lang, Trello, for example, as a project management tool. For communication naman, pwedeng Slack, yung iba Skype, yung iba Messenger, pwede ba yun? Pero for professionalism, mas mabuti pag Slack or ganun. Usually ganun naman talaga. Or Zoho. Zoho, alam ko na yung Zoho. Anyway, for naman, mga editing, mga graphics, I think a lot of us have heard of Canva, di ba? Ito yung mga bagay, ilan lang sa mga bagay, apps or programs na nabibigay sa atin ng edge to manage tasks efficiently. Ayan. So ano pa? Coach Jules?
Well, working from home, siguro the advantages naman, no? I'll say, okay, it's obvious, no commute, diba?
Mm-hmm.
Ang mahal na lang pumasahe ngayon with the aircon thing. So,
and with the traffic, no?
Yun lang talaga yung ini-enjoy natin kasi hindi na tayo magko-commute. Especially, sometimes may bagyo, may grabe yung ulan, mga ganon. So, if you're working from home kasi, hindi mo na iniisip yun. And then, of course, your budget for your transportation, di ba? So, medyo pag medyo late ka na, kailangan mong mag-grab or mag-taxi. So, dagdag pa yun sa, sa gastusin mo. And of course, speaking of that, mga late, ganon, hindi mo na rin iniisip yun. Kasi sometimes, 8 o'clock yung pasok mo, 7:30, tulog ka pa, parang gano'n, pwede kang gumising ng 7:45, maghilamos ka lang, kakain konti, pwede ka nang mag-work, diba? Mag-start ng work, hindi ka pa nakaligo. Talagang, sinasabi ko yung ginagawa ko. Parang si Brian.
Parang si Brian to
Parang gano'n. Pero kanina sinasabi ko, be professional, di ba? Pero wag naman yung parang hindi ka pa nga naka-toothbrush, andyan ka na, nag-meeting ka na with your boss, di ba? Hindi naman gano'n. And of course, lagi nating parang pinag-uusapan na, kahit naka-shorts ka lang, naka-pajama ka lang, ganyan. Wag naman. Yung parang nasa Zoom call ka with video, tapos naka-sando ka lang, then you have like towel sa likod mo, or may nakasabit na mga kung anik-anik dyan. So, hindi naman tama yun, di ba? So, kahit sa bahay ka naman, again, you have to be professional, malinis naman yung paligid mo. If you're, working sa bedroom mo, gaya ko, then blur your diba, background. Pero hindi naman nakikita yung mga bed sheets mo, mga ganon. But yeah, yun lang talaga yung isa sa mga advantages ng working from home. So, your budget Kaya lang, sa totoo lang, minsan magastos din kasi nandyan si Grab Food, tsaka si Food Panda. So, order ka rin ng order ng food. Pero let's talk about budget and something else next episode natin. Pero yun lang
Yes.
talaga. For me, nakakatipid ako kasi I was working sa office din naman before. Pero yun, mas nakakatipid ako. And then, yung personal comfort lang. Yan lang yung ini-enjoy ko working from home. Kasi, di ba, hindi mo naisipin yung isusuot mo, yung OOTD mo for the day,
Mhm.
yung whatever, lipstick mo, makeup mo, hindi mo naisipin yun. Basta nakasuklay ka lang, okay ka na. Yung ganon. Yeah, but yun lang yung tip ko, be professional pa rin. Make sure naman yung paligid mo malinis naman. Huwag naman yung parang magjo-join ka ng meeting with the CEO of the company tapos may mga nakasabit na mga anik-anik sa likod mo, di ba? So yun
Correct.
lang guys, when you're working from home, make sure you have a dedicated space lang talaga
Oo.
na medyo malinis naman at ano naman.
Kasi part din yan ng productivity mo eh.
Correct.
'Di ba? Yung effectivity mo as a someone working, kung hindi conducive yung environment mo, ikaw din yung maapektuhan. You can deceive people on Zoom by not showing what you're wearing, pero you cannot deceive yourself, 'di ba?
Yes.
So if you're working and if you want to be effective, dress appropriately. Of course, hindi naman yung over the top, no? But comfortable ka. But at the same time, as if you're ready to take on the task, 'di ba? Yung attire mo or yung you're ready anytime to go on Zoom with your
Yes.
Ano nangyari? Ako lang ba?
Hindi.
Naputol.
Nag-stop si Jeff.
Ay, na-stop ako. Okay.
Okay lang. Sige, ayan na.
Huwag na daw.
So,
Okay na.
yes. Ano yung last ko na word? So,
Sabi mo,
always be professional.
Yeah. Dress appropriately.
Yes.
Always be
And
ready.
speaking of bagyo, sinabi ko kanina ni Coach Julie, pag may 'di ba, hindi na tayo magta-travel, hindi na tayo mata-traffic kasi hindi na tayo pupunta ng office. But if may mga bagyo at of course, yung chances na brown out at mawala yung internet natin is also high yung chances. So be prepared for that as well. Be ready sa mga backup power mo, backup power supply, backup internet. So those are the things din na kailangan mong i-take into consideration. And yung sinabi ni Coach Brian kanina na yung pagiging tech savvy. So yun yung i-prepare mo din kasi if you're working from home, walang tech support na gaya ng nasa office ka. Walang tech support na pupunta sa station mo at mag-assist sa iyo na hindi na nag-o-on yung monitor mo, hindi na nag-o-on yung CPU mo, etc. So kailangan ikaw mismo, you have to be the technical support of yourself kasi nag-iisa ka or prepare or have a facility na really dependable, reliable facility na hindi mo na kailangan tumawag ng tech support. So, yun yung mga madagdag ko sa mga sinabi ni Coach Julie and Coach Brian. So, ano pa, Coach Brian, ano pang pwede mong ma-add for this one? Any advantages or disadvantages?
Disadvantage pagdating sa work from home, kasi kung tulad na na-mention kanina ni Coach Julie, pag ikaw yung high eye ka, yung personality mo, may gusto mong, may mga tao palagi sa paligid mo, outgoing ka na, extrovert kumbaga. So, pag nasanay ka, yung communication, yung connection mo sa mga tao sa paligid mo, nawawala kasi yan pag nasa home setting. So, communication is still key. Okay? So, you have a tip is to stay connected, sa mga ano pa rin, sa colleagues
Sa mga
natin,
friends mo,
online na
yeah.
lang, virtually, clients and yung iba't ibang collaborators in whatever task we have. So, depende yan sa personality mo. So, meron kasi iba na gustong-gusto yung meron talaga yung pabibo talaga sa group chat, or in my case naman, hindi ako, pwedeng silent lang. Okay, I just wanna focus on my task. So, depende yan sa'yo. So, communication is still key. So, andyan pa rin yung professionalism. So, case-to-case basis naman. Kasi merong ibang mga kliyente na, medyo pabibo din. So, iba-iba pa rin. Communication, yun.
Alright. Ikaw, Coach Julie, anything to add?
Yeah, itagdag ko lang dun sa sinabi ni Coach Bry. May mga challenges kasi sa communication, especially if virtual lang. Kahit nga ka-office mate mo is Filipino, meron pa rin talagang problema sa communication. Unlike sa nasa isang office kayo, di ba? So, gaya na lang if you need help with something from your supervisor. So, ang ginagawa pag work from home, pag virtual, mag-share screen ka. 'Di ba? So, you could explain ano yung help na kailangan mo. So, for me kasi it's easy if that person nasa likod mo lang and that person can even click your mouse, do something sa computer mo. But kung virtual kasi, may mga challenges talaga doon sa communication. It's not necessarily mean challenges sa communication yung English. Minsan doon talaga yung major na problem kasi hindi ka magets ng supervisor mo na from America or ng boss mo. Pero minsan within the team members, medyo mahirap mag-explain, especially sa mga meetings. So, kailangan mong mag-share ng screen mo, which is sa ngayon kasi medyo na-minimize na rin yung problema ng ganun. Kasi, di ba, Jeb, Coach Gab even showed me how to control someone else computer through Zoom. Hindi ko alam yun tagal ko ng virtual assistant, naka-team viewer pa rin ako. Hindi ko alam na meron pala sa Zoom.
Feature,
so, parang, pwede naman palang ganun. So, may mga challenges lang sa communication, minsan misunderstanding, kasi iba yung face-to-face talaga ng communication. So, na-notice ko lang naman. Hindi naman siya major na talagang breakdown dun sa working from home. Pero yun lang. So, siguro tip ko lang, be straightforward. Diba? So, if you need something, if you want to communicate something sa mga virtual office mates, then be straightforward. Tell them what you need or what you want. Huwag na yung paligoy-ligoy pa. Kasi they cannot see yung movement ng kamay mo. May mga ganun kasi, di ba, sa communication, that's just the words. Even the facial expression, okay na yan ngayon kasi makikita na sa Zoom. Pero iba pa rin yung face-to-face kasi. So, be clear lang. Set proper expectations. Yun ang pinaka-importante. Kasi yung miscommunication sometimes, dyan ka na-fire.
Correct. Tama.
Ng boss mo. Kasi hindi ka niya maintindihan. Even with meetings, and even with your emails. So, nandiyan na si ChatGPT, medyo formal lang.
Gamitin na natin.
Pero you can prompt naman na make it casual, make it straightforward. So, yun lang yung tip ko. Be very clear lang with the way you communicate. Yan.
So, ito, question ko sa inyo, Coach Brian and Coach Julie. So, di ba, pag nag-work from home tayo, yung possibility na we are also living with our family or, let's say, relatives is there. So, how do you, like, of course, the space is shared sa
Correct.
family mo, yung bahay nyo. So how do you set your boundaries with your family when it comes to working from home?
Um,
Meron ba? Ano ba yung
uh,
mga kailangang iset na
yeah.
boundaries?
First of all, you have to explain to the family members na nasa bahay
Mhm.
na you are working. It's not just you're just
Right.
watching movie or whatever. You're talking to
That's true.
real people. Talagang you're
Correct.
talking to your boss.
Uh-huh.
So you don't want your kids running around unless siguro may boss na lang na super understanding lang talaga.
Mm.
Napaka-understanding na okay lang yung mga ganun. Kaya challenging sa may mga kids, especially
Mhm.
toddlers, yung working from home.
Yeah.
So sometimes you really have to give up a good paying job dahil nga hindi okay yung environment nila for the cost and for sa klase ng trabaho. So kung mga
Mhm.
VA, data entry, admin, hayaan mo, okay lang yan. Pero kung may
Mhm.
mga calls kasi, you really have to consider yung mga anak mo. Kung wala ka namang mga kids, then you have your mom, you have your husband. Medyo maingay kasi when they are outside, even if they're outside, nasa loob ka naman ng room, maingay pa rin. And of course, isang pinaka-rule ko lang dito sa bahay, kasi I have like 9 years old here, and my husband and my mom. So, they're watching Netflix. So, alam mo naman sa Pilipinas, sometimes there are a lot of people using the internet,
Mhm.
medyo bumabagal. So if I have a meeting or like this, may mga podcast tayo, I usually tell them, hey, I have a meeting in like 30 minutes and 20 minutes.
Mm.
No YouTube, no streaming. Mga isang
Mhm.
oras yon, parang ganun. And they are very understanding naman. But
So
if
kung
you
kumbaga
have,
nadadala naman sa
yes,
pag,
yeah,
yeah.
yes, you have to be very strict and be very firm sa rule na yon.
And you have to be open sa
Correct,
part din to ng communication din actually. Communicate
correct.
with your family.
Yes, and
Anong mga
even
needs
your
mo working from
sa
home?
mga boss mo, Coach Jim, I think it's also very important that you let them know kung kung may mga kids ka or ano. And you
Setting
have to,
expectations, no?
yes, and you have to get their opinion kung ano naman yung masasabi nila. Is it okay with them na may
Mhm.
kids ka? Hindi mo naman nakikita na ah, may problema sa magiging trabaho mo kasi behave naman yung anak mo, 9 years old na, 10 years old na. But
Mhm.
you have to tell them. Otherwise, kung sasabihin nilang, ay, hindi kita talaga pwedeng i-hire. Kasi you have to talk to my clients. And kahit na nga, it's a perfect example, yung mga tahol ng aso, mga ganon. Tricycle,
Mhm.
mga
Manok.
manok, mga
Mm.
ganon. Pero ang okay naman kasi sa akin, sa personal ko na experience, kasi I'm working graveyard shift. So tulog silang lahat. 'Di ba? Tulog silang lahat, nandito lang ako kahit I'm talking to clients or whoever. Walang walang istorbo, pati internet wala akong kahati kasi everyone's sleeping. Kahati ko lang
Yeah.
yung asawa ko. But, and speaking of that, if kaya naman, get a backup internet. So, get a Globe and a PLDT. Not just because of sharing bandwidth or whatever, but because unreliable yung isa lang. I
Yeah.
felt it
Yeah.
lately.
Reality na yan
Sa
sa'yo lately.
Sa
Yes,
Pinas.
reality na yan. So, I'm getting another ISP. Kung kaya naman ng budget. And
Yeah.
besides, it's like your business, nag-i-invest ka rin. Kasi
Correct.
your bread and butter mo kasi. So,
Mhm.
instead of like, buying something na ano naman, na liability lang, then get something na magagamit mo sa work. So, yun lang naman yun. It comes to family members. Be firm and let them know na hindi
Let
to
them know.
joke. Di ba? Kasi minsan, yung mga nanay natin, mga
Yung
lola
akala
natin,
nila naglalaro lang tayo,
oo, yung
nasa
parang,
kwarto tayo,
oo, yung parang, ay, pa-online,
hindi
online lang yan,
seryoso.
pa-type-type lang yan. Hello, yan pa, pag-usapan natin next episodes yan. Kasi maraming tao na hindi talaga naiintindihan yung virtual assistants na
Yeah.
work. Sabi na, pa-online-online lang yan. So, iba yung nasa utak nila ng pa-online-online. So, and there are a lot of people who ask me, hey, Julie, bigyan mo naman ako ng work. Hanapan mo naman ako ng work. Kahit pa-type-type lang dyan. Bigyan mo naman ako ng work. Ay, oh my gosh. Yung parang you need to explain, hindi po pa-type-type lang yung work namin. So, this is a profession, I can say. This is,
Yes.
It is.
yes,
It
this
is.
is a profession. Hindi to pa-type-type. So, minsan mga lola natin, di ba? Parang, buong araw ka na dyan. Ano ka lang. Yeah. Yun lang. Yun lang.
Alright. Anything to add, Coach Bri? I know, dalawa lang kayo ni wife mo sa bahay.
Yes.
So, I don't know kung ano yung challenges mo.
Yes, case-to-case basis naman, ano. So, nasabi ni Coach Julie, on a standpoint bilang, syempre, you have a lot of family members around you with kids. Ako wala pa naman kids, so I just have with me my wife. But even before, when I was living with my parents pa, so meron naman akong sariling kwarto. So, and pretty much they were already aware na. Para sa akin, mahalaga lang na awareness. Na alam nila, naintindihan nila, yan yung ano mo, yan yung that's what you make a living for. So,
seryoso.
Yeah, seryoso
yung
dito naman sa bahay, in my case, bilang isang creative, when I say mag-voice over ako, matik na, alam na ni Mrs. medyo silent. Ayoko na, hindi pwedeng maingay. Dito naman, wala namang dito sa compound namin, sa studio apartment na naman to, pero okay lang. Very conducive for work, silent, tahimik, mga kapitbahay, walang ingay. So, case-to-case basis. So, that's good.
Yeah. Same kami ni Coach Julie. Maraming kasama sa bahay. So, I have a dedicated room for my workspace. And, kumbaga, pinipare ko siya as a setup na conducive talaga sa working. And, as much as communication din is key para, sabi nga ni Coach Bri, awareness sa family members mo. But also at the same time, for me, mas marami akong in-adjust versus yung family members ko. Ako yung maraming in-adjust sa kwarto ko para kasi hindi naman sometimes sasabihin mo sa family mo, pero may personal naman sila eh. May personal space din naman sila na gusto nilang i-enjoy. So, for me, I try to do more sa part ko to make sure na kahit maging maingay sila sa labas, hindi siya masyadong apektado yung work ko dito sa kwarto. So yun yung mga things na in-adjust ko as someone na nag-choose ng ganitong lifestyle, working from home. So I tried my best talaga to make sure na prepared siya lahat. Yung facilities ko, yung noise reduction, yung tawag dyan. Noise reduction, kumbaga, sa kwarto mo. So, yun, yung mga prepared ko. So, ayun. And, yung last topic natin, actually, is about health. So, I'm sure makarelate kayo dito. So, sige, ikaw na muna, Coach Julie.
Oh my God, ako talaga.
Ikaw talaga.
Sabi ko nga nung pag-usapan natin na ito yung magiging topic, sabi ko magiging hypocrite lang ako dyan. Hypocrite lang ako dyan kasi mag-a-advise na matulog na maayos, ganyan-ganyan. Hindi ko naman ginagawa. But it's just easy for people kasi to say na, di pagkatapos mo ng 6 a.m., di matulog ka or 4 a.m. or kung anumang oras ka natatapos. Ang hirap kasi matulog ng may araw. Well, some people, nakaupo lang, tulog eh. But ako Ako kasi, hindi dapat komportable ako. Dapat naka-blackout talaga. Talagang walang whatever, walang noise.
Yes.
Walang pero napakahirap pag it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Nasa subdivision ako, tahimik naman dito, but you cannot control talaga yung environment mo sa labas. So unless na lang siguro kung ano nga ba yan, Brian? Yung parang ano mo yung room mo. Yung parang lalagyan mo ng something para walang noise. Yung parang
I-block
sa
out mo din yung noise. Ano yung tawag doon?
yung parang ano nga, soundproof pala.
Soundproof mo
Soundproof mo
siya.
yung room mo, 'di ba? Social mo lang sa soundproof. Pero speaking of tulog, sometimes I need help para lang makatulog ako. I don't really take sleeping pills or whatever, but I take melatonin or magnesium. It helps. So medyo safe naman, pero I don't wanna take
Magnesium,
it.
yes.
Pero kung gusto niyo ng tip talaga from me for tulog, then establish a routine. Gaya ng sinabi ni Coach Jeb earlier, be very firm sa oras mo. When you're done working at 4 a.m., then turn off everything and go to bed. Kahit di ka pa makatulog, just close your eyes. Pero i-condition mo yung katawan mo na by 4 a.m., dapat nasa higaan ka na. Diba? Don't scroll your phone or watch whatever, TikTok, ganyan. Kasi, mabuti pa yung magbasa ka ng libro, wala ko langan, mas nakakatulog ako. Kaysa mag-scroll ka ng cellphone mo. Diba? And then you'll realize 6 o'clock na pala, you lose na 2 hours of your sleep. Kasi sabihin mo, okay, 4 ako matutulog, gigising ako ng 1 p.m. or 12 p.m. noon. Tapos sasabihin mo, mamaya na ako matulog, tapos alas 10 na lang ako gigising. Minsan kasi, hindi mo natitrick yung katawan
brain
mo.
Correct.
Brain mo. So, in between that hours, meron pang mga istorbo dyan. Someone's going inside your room, someone's calling you, someone's shouting outside. So, you have to take into consideration yung number of hours ng pahinga mo. Kasi, disadvantage na sa atin yung graveyard shift Kasi iba talaga yung tulog sa gabi.
Yeah.
Talaga yung tulog sa gabi. Then, if you'll abuse
unless na lang yung clients mo is Australia. Pero kadalasan US clients tayo.
Yeah, US clients kasi. So, I will not talk about sleep sa mga call center agents natin na planning to transition into to work from home. Kasi alam ko sanay sila dyan.
Yeah.
Diba? But still, when we talk about health, i-reinforce mo lang yung katawan mo. Kasi yung katawan mo has the ability to heal you naman to help you. Pero kung iabusuin mo kasi, you're still drinking, alcohol, smoking, mga vices mo, then wala ka pang masyadong tulog, then disaster talaga yun.
Correct.
So, siguro kung mga bata-bata ka pa, 20s, early 30s, hindi mo pa nararamdaman. Diba? Yeah. Pero, good luck.
Good luck eventually.
Good luck. Yung nasa 40 ka na, take it from me. Kasi bigla na lang. Diba? Isang oras ka lang nakaupo sa chair, masakit na likod mo. Kulang ka lang ng isang oras na tulog. 4 na oras ng tulog mo, hindi ka nga nakalima, migraine na yan, lahat na yan. I'm not talking about everyone, iba-iba naman kasi yung ng katawan.
Genetics.
But still, logic says, pag inabuso mo kasi, ang tulog kasi is super important. Kung dun talaga, lacking talaga, everyday, yung tulog mo nasa 4-5 hours ka lang. Sinasabi mo na, okay na ako sa 5 hours, okay naman ako. Okay ka ngayon, but still,
ngayon, oo.
Inuutang mo yan sa body mo. So, sleep. Pag off mo, pwede ka namang gumala, pero wag ka nang, pahinga mo talaga. And, siguro, for me, mag-budget ka ng konting pera for me self, yung mga me time mo.
Me
Yung
time.
mga,
Mhm.
yung mga me time mo pag off mo. Get a massage, buy something nice for yourself. Kasi part pa rin yun ng health mo, mental health mo and all. So buy
Correct.
something to reward yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sleep is
Kasi,
part of mental health.
yes, nakakatulong yun sa stress mo and all. So yun lang. Yun lang yung ginagawa ko ha. Ewan ko sa inyong dalawa ha.
Ikaw, Coach Fry, anong masasabi mo sa ganyang part?
Yes, tama. Largely, yes. Health matters naman. So, para sa akin, routine is key. Wag mong i-overwork yung sarili mo. So, prevent overworking. So, establish a start and end times sa pagtatrabaho. Okay?
Yes.
You're no good. I mean, worst case, dead. Kung di ka naman,
Correct.
di ba?
They will
Yung,
replace you lang. Yun lang.
okay, within a week, they will replace you. Okay?
Yeah.
So, anyway, next is mindful screen time. Kasi most of the time, I mean, the whole time, probably, harap natin yung monitor. So it's either you can use maybe an anti-red lens or eyeglasses like this, or yung rule na 20-20-20, sabi ng iba, every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds, to reduce eye strain. So isa sa natutunan ko nung kabataan ko pa, meron kasing parang, ang tawag dun, astigmatism nung bata pa ako. So I used glasses for astigmatism na lang. So sabi ng doctor, look at something like green, like the trees, or na medyo mas malayo for a distance for a few seconds. Okay? So, screen time. Ito naman, sabi ni Coach Julie, sumasakit yung likod and all kasi mostly nakaupo lang tayo. So, be mindful of ergonomics. Okay? If you are to investment nga pag halimbawa, yung upuan na parang yung merong sa likod, ewan ko anong tawag doon, basta ergonomic na chair, parang ganun, ergonomic keyboard, ergonomic na mouse, parang ganito, vertical mouse, yung medyo may kamahalan talaga. But eventually, pag nag-umpisa ka pa, medyo hindi pa afford, pero pag nakapag-start ka na eventually, invest in those things, okay? And next is stay socially connected. Part din ng mental health ng isang tao, siyempre, kailangan din natin kumausap ng ibang tao. Huwag naman tayo yung, sabi kanina, isolated or worst case, secluded. Para ka nang nasa bundok niyan in a digital platform, kumbaga. So, stay socially connected. Sabi nga, me time ni Coach Julie, prioritize self-care if you are to mahilig kang meron kang hobbies, tulad ko, meron akong mahilig ko sa ganitong mga laruan, sa anime, mag-drawing, ganyan. Meditate, kung mahilig kang ganyan, mag-gym ka, okay? It's part of your health. Simply unwind, pwedeng mag-staycation ka, pwedeng ganyan, go to a beach or kumain ka ng may healthy at masarap, whatever. So this is a way to recharge your mental batteries, kumbaga. And lastly, kasi sabi ko nga, most of the large part of our time working or even the whole time, nakaupo tayo, move regularly. Kailangan din natin mag-stretching, tayo din. Ginagawa ko, especially pag naantok ako, tulog si Mrs. Kahit madilim na yung kwarto, medyo naantok ako, nagpo-push ups ako. And 20 lang. So it's one way for me to wake up, 'di ba? Ma-alert din yung utak ko. And so yun lang.
Alright. So mga additional ko na lang to sa mga sinabi kasi dami naman din mga points na sinabi si Coach Julie at Coach Brian. So, speaking of investment na sinabi ni Coach Julie and Coach Brian, invest if may ka na to afford yung mga bagay na makapag let's say makapagbigay ng comfort sa iyo. For example, I invest sa blackout curtains para ma-blackout yung room mo para kasi affected yung melatonin production ng katawan mo sa light, sa brightness, 'di ba? So hindi siya makapag yung natural to ng body mo yung melatonin na pinoproduce. And hindi yan mapoproduce naturally if napakaliwanag ng paligid mo. Also, if ma-afford mo din naman, invest sa aircon.
Yun.
Kasi kadalasan natutulog din tayo sa day 'di ba? Day yung tulog natin So, especially kung summer, ang init.
Sobra.
And investment ito sa sarili mo kasi nakakaapekto sa sleep mo. So invest sa mga ganitong bagay, invest sa, sabi nga ni Coach ni Brian, yung ergonomics, get a chair na comfortable ka, and ayun. So, and dagdag ko na rin sa sabi ni Coach Brian na movement. So yes, sabi nila today, sitting is the new smoking. Sitting is the new smoking. So if you sit for extended periods of time, parang nilalagay mo yung katawan mo sa isang tawag dito, isang stage na hindi na siya magfa-function ng mabuti, ng maayos. So move, exercise, dedicate a time para mag-exercise, stretching ka, maglakad ka. Kasi of course, naturally kung working from home tayo, hindi na tayo gaya ng mga office-based na mga jobs na nagpe-prepare tayo every morning. Pag wake up, we prepare ourselves, we walk, we move, pupunta tayo ng office. Ngayon, it's more limited na kasi nandito na tayo sa bahay. Pagkagising, konting ayos lang, nakaupo na naman tayo karap yung computer, 'di ba? So, limited yung movement natin. So, to counter that, you have to do a lot of stretching. You have to organize your time na merong part sa time mo na may stretching ka or exercise. Very, very important. I think that's para sa akin personally makarelate ako diyan kasi ng ilang years na nagwo-work tayo sa ganitong setup na nakaupo lang, sumasakit yung likod. So nag-develop ako ng mga back pains. 'Di ba? So it's not just about age yung back pains, it's also about your lifestyle. So make an effort to do exercise, stretching, walk if day off mo, spend time walking, go to the mall and walk, 'di ba? Kasi exercise mo din naman, movements din 'yan. So, ayun, yun yung mga pwede kong madagdag sa mga sinabi ni Coach Julie and Coach Brian. And well, madami tayong napag-usapan today which hopefully nakapagbigay sa inyo ng tips sa mga listeners natin, and marami tayong pwede pang pag-usapan the next episode. So, thank you so much sa mga viewers natin, and thank you for Coach Brian, Coach Julie sa mga tips. Nakakatulong talaga yung mga, especially mga personal experiences kasi 'di ba matagal tayong nag-work from home, tagal tayong naging VA, so marami tayong mga experiences na both positive and negative na pwede nating i-share para makatulong, makabigay ng tips sa mga may plano at yung mga nag-umpisa na sa VA. So, thank you so much. May mga ano pa ba kayo? Final words, Coach Bry and Coach Julie?
Ano na? Tuloy-tuloy lang.
Oo. Yes. Go lang. Research more. Siyempre ngayon nag-iisip na siguro yung iba na mag-transition na sa work from home. May mga disadvantages and advantages talaga. So, weigh your situation. Yun nga yung mga tip namin na you invest on something. I know it's just easy for us to say that kasi naka-establish na kami ng hindi naman masyadong, 'di ba, bongga, but at least we can afford na to invest on something to make us more productive. Pero start small. Kasi 'di ba, iniisip ko yung iba sasabihin, hindi pala pwede yung environment ko kasi ang pangit ng background ko, wala akong dito sa bahay. Kung gusto may paraan kasi. Kung ayaw,
Yes.
maraming dahilan, di ba?
Yes.
So, may solusyon naman lahat ng bagay. So, start small. Kung medyo talaga wala kang lugar sa bahay sa ngayon, and hindi talaga po pwede, kasi may mga kung anik-anik ka dyan, find something, total nagsistart ka pa naman lang, or sa work from home, then find something na hindi ka nire-require to be on camera. Diba?
Mhm.
So, it's find a job na data entry, yung gano'n, hindi kailangan ni boss na, hey, we have to be on camera at least once a week. So yun, so maraming trabaho at maraming paraan. So start muna sa kung anong meron ka dyan.
Start small.
Make
Yes,
a conscious
and-
effort.
Yes. Kasi kung hindi mo talaga sisimulan, wala namang mangyayari. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
So,
so
ano na
yun
lang,
lang.
sa mga viewers natin, if meron kayong mga comments or questions or suggestions for our next topics, that would be great. That way, mas
Mhm.
makakatulong kami sa mga kung ano yung gusto nyo malaman about virtual assistants or working from home per se.
Yes,
Yun lang.
we will collect all the questions and we will try to answer it on our next episode.
Yes. So, thank you so much, Coach Julie and Coach Brian. And yung sinabi ni final na statement na sinabi ni Coach Julie, before you make a decision, consider yung mga advantages and disadvantages working from home. Weigh things if this is the kind of lifestyle that you want to, adopt, then go for it. Just prepare for it.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, and see you
Thank
guys
you.
on our next episode. And happy Friday and happy
Friday.
weekend.
Happy
Enjoy your weekend.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you.